part 2 of the videos today. So basically, it has been a very long time since I've made a video, an ASMR video, and I just wanted to kind of explain a lot of things. Not really explain why, because there isn't really like a full-on reason as to why I haven't, but I just want to kind of like talk. These videos are kind of like therapy for me, and I hope that they help you guys as well, because they help me, so I hope they help you. So basically, starting from the start, I've been on a little bit of a spiritual kind of journey. I went through a really dark time. Also, this lighting is really good. It makes me look really tan, and I don't even have fake tan on right now, so I don't know what I look like when I do put fake tan on later. Anyways, sorry. I lately got into a spiritual awakening, if you may. I kind of went through a bit of a bad time. There was about like 2 or 3 weeks where I'd just come home from work every day. I'd just be crying on the sofa. I'd be not really wanting to talk to anyone, not really wanting to actually get out of the funk that I was in. It's weird because like when you're in that kind of funk, you're nearly comfortable in it and you don't want to get out of it, but at the same time you're like, why am I feeling like this? I don't want to feel like this, but you're not actually going to do anything to get yourself out of it, if that makes any sense. But anyways, I woke up one day and literally my life changed. My life completely changed. I talked about this in a video before. Like, I hope you guys will do the exact same. But one thing I will say is, I know for a fact that you're gonna watch this video if you're down in here, if you're in a funk, and if you're down about life and everything. That's just everything in general. I know that no matter what, after watching this video, you're gonna feel changed. But there's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that anyone else can do to change, to actually completely fix it. You have to be the one that does it for yourself. This video will change you. It will give you a different perspective on things if you haven't thought about things in a certain way before this video, but you're gonna have to be the one that implements the difference in your life. Okay, so basically I woke up this morning, not this morning but that morning a few weeks ago, like a month or two ago, and I was just a changed person. I had motivation to change. I was like, you know what, I'm fucking sick of feeling this way. I can't do it anymore. It's exhausting. It is so exhausting to just be mad at life, to just be sad all the fucking time, to be feeling like a victim all the time, to be taking everything to heart and taking it all on your shoulders. It's horrible. It's exhausting. So I woke up and I was like, I need to change. I need to do something about all of this. So I woke up, I got out of bed, I made the bed, which is one thing that you should always do, is make your bed. It starts your day off in an organized manner. Brushed my teeth, made my breakfast, I drank loads of water, I kept myself really hydrated, and I went for a jog. And that jog fixed everything. It cleared my head. It started the motivation. It was just amazing. It got me out into the nature, into the world, into just experiencing like the world as a whole, instead of just being stuck in these four walls where all my depressive thoughts were going around, spinning around, hitting off each wall and then back at me. Get outside, get into the fresh air, go on a walk. You don't even have to go on a run if you're not into that, that's fine. Go on a walk, take your earphones out, listen to the birds chirping away, listen to the cars going by, watch them, watch the people, observe everything, listen to what they're talking about. Just get out, be one with nature, just do things that you want to do. Like when I was in that funk, I knew exactly what to do to get myself out of it, but I just decided not to. I was too lazy or whatever. But you know yourself exactly what makes you happy. That's the funny thing, is we know what makes us happy. We know what to do to make us happy. So just do it, okay? Don't hold yourself back. Just do it. For me, it was simple things that made me happy. It was getting out on a walk. It was listening to the type of music that I like to listen to and singing at the top of my lungs. It was playing guitar. It was um, it was playing the PlayStation games. It was enjoying my job. It was being with family and friends and talking to people and actually getting all of this anger out of me and just talking about my experiences with my like short-term kind of depression, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to self-diagnose or anything either, but it was just the tiniest things. And for me, like, I was on the phone to my dad and I was basically explaining to him how I felt. And as I was talking to him, it's like I wasn't even talking to him. It's like I was just talking to myself, because I was literally giving myself advice while I was talking to him. I was like, I'm feeling this way, but I know that if I just do this and do that and don't do this and don't do that, then I'll feel so much happier, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. And that's literally what I did. I talked to people and I got everything out in the open. And then when you do that, you kind of look at it, you look at yourself from a different perspective as well, because you're going to put yourself in their shoes and be thinking, what are they thinking about me? Like, what are they thinking about what I'm saying? And because, like, when you're just by yourself, like, stirring all these emotions in your head, you dramatize everything. You really do. You make everything seem 100 million times worse than it is. And trust me, because I have some sort of form of anxiety. Like I said, I don't want to self-diagnose, but I get really bad anxiety a lot of times. And like, I literally take the tiniest little tiny problem and turn it into an explosion. And then I have a panic attack and then cry and freak the fuck out. And then like 3 seconds later, I'll be fine again. But just do what makes you happy. For me, the main thing that made me happy was kind of taking it back a few years, was taking myself back. I was like, what did I used to do when I was like 17 and I was enjoying myself and just having fun? It wasn't drinking. I actually stayed away from drinking for like those 2 weeks of my whole like spiritual awakening. I stayed away from drinking. I stayed away from anything like that, really. But what it was for me was literally just being with family. It was playing games. It was listening to the music that I used to love to listen to. It was actually writing songs as well. Really helped. What else? I got really big into chai tea. I know it's very random, but it's just like the little things. It is. It's just the little things. Like when you're in a funk, like it might feel like you need some sort of massive reinvention or something like that, but really it's the little things. But usually once you do one little thing, it snowballs and it becomes loads of little things, and then it's a complete lifestyle change a lot of the times. But it doesn't even have to be that. Like, okay, you watching this video, if you're feeling down about something, or if you're just in that kind of heavy, cloudy funk where you feel like your brain is just fogged and you can't even think straight, you're not motivated to do any chores in your house, anything like that, just take a deep breath, stand up, do a bit of yoga, clean the dishes, brush your teeth, make the bed, drink loads of water, go down, get a cup of coffee, go get a takeaway pizza or something. Like, just do something small that you know yourself will make you happier or will make you feel more relieved. Even if you've been meaning to take the bins out and that's been on your mind, and just thinking about that is getting you so down, take them out. Just take them out, please. Just take them out, okay? Because first of all, that's gonna attack my OCD and my anxiety. So I don't know what's gonna be like with yours, because I'm just thinking about it, but you're actually experiencing it. But just do it. Like, just do it, okay? It's all I can say. I'm like literally like flinging the energy of motivation towards you right now, because I just need you to just do it. I need you to just get up and do it. You know yourself what it is that is going to make you happy, that is going to fix it, okay? You know it, honestly, you do. You know exactly what it is that is going to help you, because I did. And I'm pretty sure that we all go through very similar things. So me talking about my experience, I'm sure will be similar enough to a lot of other people's experiences. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, this is what I did, it's gonna work exactly for you, but try at least. But anyways, so yeah, I did that, and then literally for about 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, like this is when I got really into crystals. This is when I got really into the mindfulness, yoga, meditation, um, reading, guys. Oh my god, reading helped a lot. Okay, what I did was I stopped going on my phone at nighttime, and I took up a book instead, and I got a way better sleep because of it, first of all, and I also just felt so much better. Like my mind, I just felt a lot more refreshed. I wasn't just scrolling through my phone looking at all these fucking weird pictures and weird stories and depressing things and looking at people's perfect lives and all this kind of shit. Like, put that at a limit, okay? Because it's not healthy. It's just not. Read a book. Um, Read a book, drink water, change your lifestyle, and like, get out and even just walk more often. What I do now is I wake up early in the morning before work and I do my run and whatever exercise then, because it's kind of just getting it out of the way in the morning when you're kind of just like, it's easier then, and then when you come home from work, then you can do the dishes, whatever, and then you can relax. But yeah, just like, like you get into your routines of things. Like for me, it was great to actually just build routines as well, because I felt like I was just kind of all over the place. Get a routine, figure yourself out, just do it. It's way better than just sitting there bathing in your sorrow and your self-pity and your victimization. Like, no, like, fuck that shit. It's too exhausting. Okay, you might think that going out on a run is exhausting, but it feels good. It feels so much better when you come home from a run and you're just like happy and you're content, and like your muscles might be a bit sore, but you're happy because you know it's doing something, and you know it's healthy, and you know your body is in a good shape and you're in a good state of mind. It's better than coming home and just like plopping on the sofa and crying. Like, enough said, mic drop. Like, but yeah, so yeah, and then after those 2 weeks, I kind of stopped with like the whole spiritualness. I stopped really. I stopped being all about crystals. I stopped being all about yoga. I stopped being all about meditation. I stopped a lot of that kind of stuff, and I kind of just went back to square one, really. Like, I was okay for a good few weeks, I must say. It kept me going for a good few weeks afterwards, but in recent weeks it's kind of gone downhill again, and I realized that, you just have to keep up with it. You have to make a routine out of it. You have to keep up with it, and that's it, because otherwise things are just going to build up again and it's just going to be back to square one. There's no point in doing that, guys. So do it. It's just like a diet, okay? If you do it for a week, it's gonna have results for a little tiny while, but then it's just gonna go back to normal. So do it, stick to it. So find your balance. Find your balance, okay? You don't have to go over the top with it, but find your balance. Find what makes you happy. I'm not on about find what makes you ecstatic and on top of the world. I'm like, literally, like, praise Jesus, hallelujah, wake up every single day like with a big smile on your face. Like, that's not realistic. I don't think it is, anyways. But I mean, just your balance to just like, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be sad, but like, it's not okay. It's not good to be sad all the time either, because you can change it. You can put a stop to it. So I would say try that. If all else fails, then you must go to a doctor or you must go seek professional help. I'm not professional help, so don't take my word for any of this, but you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, so I'm kind of getting back into the whole spirituality thing, and that's kind of why I'm making ASMR videos again, because they help me, And I'm gonna get back into reading as well. I'm currently reading New Moon from the Twilight series, and I'm gonna go through the whole series. reading helps a lot as well. Just, I've also started up a diary as well, and oh, that helps a lot as well. To even just like when you're feeling shitty, and maybe if you don't really have anyone to talk about it, just jot it down in a diary, and then that's it. The feelings are out there, they're gone, you know? And if push comes to shove, if you're having the worst day possible and nothing will help, just think to yourself, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll wake up, fresh day, a new leaf, a new day, new experiences. Take a deep breath, enjoy yourself, balance everything in moderation, and be okay with the fact that, yeah, you're gonna get sad, you're gonna get happy, you're gonna get everything, you're gonna get whatever you want, and then you're not gonna get what you want. That's life, okay? Life isn't fair all the time, but life is amazing as well. You can enjoy it to the fullest, but you can also not enjoy it at times. I'm blabbing on now, so I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm sending you all my positive energies. Also, remember, guys, to keep your positive auras, okay? Because when you're down, everyone else can feel it. It's gonna bring other people down. But when you're happy, when you're uplifted, it's gonna lift the room. You will feel it. Trust in me, guys, okay? So yeah, walk into that room, do your little strut your stuff, show everyone what you got. And if people don't feel it, then they ain't feeling it. That's none of their business. That's no problem to you. So yeah, live your life and enjoy it. Thank you, guys.